About to get started here. Jackie Robinson getting ready to hit.
Number 40, Jackie Robinson.
And we're underway here in Cincinnati.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Real Muto up with it, fires to first. In time to get him, one away in the strikeout. Hancock. He's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Ball. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys.
That's a ball.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command to be in the zone, be effective, but just move.
Now a blast to left center, way back there, on its way, out of here.
Go get it out of the ocean.
He muscles that one out the opposite way. Now here is Chipper Jones. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Out number 2. It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping players off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today, the emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
Late with the swing there. Yeah, I think the other part, though, as well, is it goes both ways because I think the pitch. And that's ruled. Stepping in, Jackie Robinson.
Heck what?
Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball.
He gets there with the slide to first. Nicely done for the out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Ha!
So here's a fun note on Ellie. He became the youngest player in high A ball to homer from both sides of the plate in the same game, and it gets better.
Ball.
He did it again 2 games later. Those are the type of games that tend to get you promoted in the minors.
Swings through that.
Ball.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr.
Ball.
Sliced hard but foul. Two down, nobody on. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back here in Cincinnati, Ian Happ up to hit. Happ lays off.
Ball.
And there's a foul ball.
That's a ball. That's inside.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
That's too low. Full count now. Got him looking for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And the 0-1. Crow Armstrong under it. 2 up, 2 down. Anthony Santander at the plate. And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. That one is hammered right field. Carrying well. On his toes, pulls it back over the wall. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the DH, Miguel Cabrera.
That missed. That's a ball.
That one laced to center and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good
That's
swing
a ball.
on it.
That's down.
Check swing, no appeal. And that is ball 1.
Ball.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Here is Matt Olson.
That's inside. That's a ball.
Ball to strike. The pitch.
Tough
Nope,
spot right
ball.
here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If
Ball.
you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
The 3-1. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
3-2. Payoff pitch. He fouls it off. Will do it again. Payoff pitch. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Yeah.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swing and a ground ball.
Oh!
Just foul down the right field line. Wow. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Will board 2 outs. JT Realmuto, the next to hit. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
Correct.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Next offering misses. Ball 1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you
Ball, that's
also
high.
have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
To third, Jones. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Back here at Great American Ballpark, JT Realmuto steps in. Makes the sliding stop. Fires to first, and that's a great play for the out. Swings through the sweeper. In the air to left center. Hat on the move to the gap. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. So the batting order turns over. Jackie Robinson digs in now. This one in the air. Drifts towards it. And that'll do it. Back here in Cincinnati, ready to go for the half of the inning. Pete Crow Armstrong now at the plate. This one in the air, center field. Beltran settles under it, takes it in for the out. Check swing in the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And yes, he offered at it. Makes the catch for the second out. And now Elly De La Cruz. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
That's a ball.
And 1-2. In the air, left field. Happ on his horse. Long run, nice grab. As we go to the top of the fourth, digging in, Elly De La Cruz.
That missed. That's a ball.
Out there to center. Crow Armstrong under this one. One down.
Nope, that's in. Hee-haw! Ball!
Swing and a miss. And the count is even, 2-2. In the air, center field. Crow Armstrong under it. And there's two down. So now it's the four-hole hitter, Ben Rice. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Hey!
Swing and a foul out of play. Two down, nobody on. Base knock, center field. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
That's the ball. Wood!
On a line out towards center. And that is that. Ready to go, bottom four. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here.
Ball.
Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016. That one ripped right center field. Going back onto the track, and he makes the catch.
That's a ball.
Two balls, no strikes, the count.
Hey! Ha!
just
Ball
off the inside edge.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Stays alive. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's got extra bases written all over it.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Pitch misses inside.
That's the ball.
Yeah, that's ball 2. This one smoked on its way out of here. He'll circle the bases. Here's Matt Olson down. He's 0 for 1. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. This one driven deep center field on its way. Home run. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And first offering is fouled off.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put everything together on that swing. So that's one of those knocks that feels a little extra sweet.
Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Gone and to the deepest part of the park. Now a pop-up on the infield. Rice settles underneath it, and that is that. Back here at Great American Ballpark, leading off, Fernando Tatis Jr.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball. You know, this group of hitters just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Grabs it right up against the wall.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Right side, hard hit. In plenty of time to first, and Real Muto. Back here in Cincinnati, stepping in, Elly De La Cruz. This ball's chopped on the ground. Robinson tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Bounce to the left side, but it kicks foul. The 0-1.
That's the ball.
The other way, and he beats the shift. So a man aboard now with one away.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Cabrera in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Got him swinging.
No, that's out.
This one in the air. De La Cruz gets under it. And that'll do it. Top of the 6th inning. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Carlos Beltran.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And that's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order. To the right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Behind the back flip to the pitcher covering. Big at bat coming up with Elly De La Cruz stepping in.
Hot. Ball.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
That's a ball.
That one to first. Olson to Elliott, second for one. Back to first. Not in time.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits. 2 on, 1 out.
What a stop. The feed for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Bottom of the 6th. And now Matt Olson up to hit. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. Well, these guys, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. 8 of their hits came off the bat at 90 miles per hour or harder. These batters are not getting fooled right now.
That's a base hit. And now to a board.
He was all over that one. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Popped up. And the infield fly rule
That's an
call.
infield fly.
With all of those hard hits, the guys are going to love seeing the spray charts after this one. It's clear they're not just getting lucky up there right now.
On the ground. Robinson. Throw to first in time. Back to the top of the order. And now Jackie Robinson. 0 for 3 in this one. On the ground to the left. Chipper fires to first. And that is the inning. Back here at Great American Ballpark, we go to the top of the 7th. Ben Rice getting ready to hit. Hit on the ground to short. Throws to first in time. 1 pitch and 1 out.
At the plate for Mississippi, left fielder Ian Happ.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Cannonball coming. Ian Happ bops one out of here. Tatis, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. No question about this one. It's out of here.
Go get it out of the ocean.
They go back to back.
Now pitching.
New pitcher coming on, the veteran Kenley Jansen.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. 2 runs across in the inning. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Ripped into right center. Base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always. Feel great.
Pinch hitter coming on, Biz Mackey.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle. He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
This one in the air center field. And there's 2 away. Carlos Beltran, the next to hit, 1 for 2. Inside. And that's ball 1.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
Santander off of first with 2 away. And that one clips the corner.
Ball.
Hit hard, base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Runners at the corners with 2 outs.
Ball.
Pitch misses. And a count 2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
So they turn to their closer, Mason Miller.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
In the air, right field. Tatis gets there. He's under it. And that's the 3rd out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 5-3. Set for the last half of the 7th. Digging in, Elly De La Cruz.
De La Cruz. Now pitching.
Ryan Weathers gets the call from the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Yeah,
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
And that finds the mark on the outside corner. That's strike 2. Got him. 1 away. Tatis checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Didn't go. The 1-0.
Ball.
Up the middle. Robinson throws to first in time. 2 down, bases empty. And now the DH, Miguel Cabrera. That one found hard the other way. Popped up. Robinson under it. That is the inning. Back here in Cincinnati, here's the shortstop at the plate, Elly De La Cruz. Off the mark there, ball 1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Here's a 1-1. Foul ball there. The 1-2.
Ball.
Popped up left side. Jones settles underneath it. 1 up, 1 down. And a foul ball. That one pushed foul. Miller, 27 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick in 2021. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
At the plate for Mississippi.
Now it's going to be Ben Rice. 1 for 3.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And there are 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there, nothing to show for it, but in your mind you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at bat.
And that's a strike. That one in triple digits.
No, that missed.
Jones off of first with 2 away. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. In the air to left center. And that is that. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the 3rd baseman, number 10.
Chipper Jones.
Ball. That's low.
Now pitching.
Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Rollie Fingers.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
This one popped up. Takes it in for the out.
Now batting for the Dodgers. First baseman, Matt Olson.
All right.
Just
That missed.
missed.
That's the ball.
And he swings through that one.
Low. Ball.
Breaking ball
That's it.
inside. Full count now.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane.
Now a rocket to right center. Way back there. And forget it. It's out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they tack one on the board. It's 6-3. Hat in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Raleigh throws what a lot of people consider to be a power sinker. Throws it with serious velocity, but it moves a ton and it stays down. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
And Boog, against a guy like this, you grab your backup bat out of the rack. You don't want to take your gamer up there because you know there's a good chance it's coming back broken.
Brings it in. 2 away. What's the approach when you're facing a guy like this, Chris?
Don't look down in the zone because you'll end up chasing something that's out of the strike zone. Make him elevate the pitch. Because he's not as effective at the top of the strike zone, you got a better chance of having success.
Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back here at Great American Ballpark. All set to start the 9th in this one. Fernando Tatis Jr. digs in now. Swinging a foul straight back. One down.
One pitch, one out.
Up next for the Bulldogs, the designated hitter, Anthony Santander. Now pitching, Derek Clevenger.
And that's
That's a ball.
off
That's
the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
That's in. Ball.
Just
Ball.
missed. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
And that's ball 4.
That's ball 4. Take
So
your
it is
base.
a walk, and that sets up a big at-bat.
Yeah, definitely pitched him with some caution there. The hitter has to have some discipline and patience as well. Not being sure if they're coming at you or if they're working around you to get to the pitcher behind you.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Entering is the pinch runner, Trey Turner. Getting some more speed on the bases.
Nope. Ball.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
And that is in for a strike. It's 2-2. Runner on the go. Pitch misses in. Real Muto throws, not in time. It's a stolen base. And that's ripped for a base hit. Flying around third is Turner. In comes the run from second. The throw to second is offline.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Ball.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. One out and a runner at second here at the top of the 9th. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Oh, look at the stop.
No.
Save.
He's safe.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage.
Joan. 2 run. Gets the ball now.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
2 on, 2 outs. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Gone.
Go get it out of the
Big
ocean.
Dog's gotta eat. Another homer. His second homer of the night. So digging in, Chipper Jones. Ripped to short. And that's the third out. Back here in Cincinnati, here's the center fielder.
Now pitching.
Mason Miller on to try and close it out.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Up next for Cincinnati, second baseman, Jackie
In there for strike one. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Brings it in. 2 down.
Ball's just not carrying the first tonight.
Up next for Cincinnati.
Now, you would actually say that to your teammate in the dugout.
No, I'm not that cruel, but someone would say it to me, and I'm sure it's probably been said before.
De La Cruz at the plate with 2. He swings through that one. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball. Ball.
Oh, an interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then
In the air to left center. Hat on the move to the alley. The catch is made to end it. One-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show,